Okay, so this is a quick test of QuickTime and recording just at my desk with my new shelving and my keyboard right in front of me. I have the piano behind me, but I also have an electronic keyboard in front of me. And I'd rather have that than a frontal lobotomy. Tip of the hat to my sister, Rosemary. I think that's the one. I think she told me that joke the first time. Okay, so this is a test. I'm trying to be using this Technica mic. Is that you? It's hard to know. I would think it would be louder than that, but I don't know. Okay, so anyway, I had quite a week. 7 days ago, I worked doing construction, and I worked Wednesday and Thursday of last week. And I spent the day on Wednesday underneath a house. The corner of the house is sinking, right? So the windows aren't square and doors don't close and stuff like that. So we're going to try to raise the floor of this house, raise the whole corner of the house, and stop the foundation from sinking. So, in theory, that's the job, right? Or that's the long-term goal of the job. We get under the house, and we realize one of the reasons that that corner of the house is sinking is because there's been a leak that has been steadily eroding and softening the soil and into that corner of the house. So, no wonder it's sinking. It's eroding, or something's happening. The water's doing something. We found the leak, and in order to fix the leak, we had to jackhammer concrete away from a sewer pipe that was embedded in the concrete. Who thought this was a good idea to embed the sewer pipe in the concrete foundation? Not totally embedded, just like with a whole bunch of foundation slag on top of it, and part of it in the foundation and part of it not. So it's just a horror show. And because there was a leak, there was a lot of wildlife underneath the house. It was like an Indiana Jones movie, man, going under there. I never, the thick spider webs that are like constant, and you just keep passing through them. That was what it was like under the house. There were so many spiders, so many spider webs, and it was all moist. So they were all glistening and gooey. Oh man, it was creepy. And they weren't old webs. A lot of them were old webs, but there was a lot of spiders under there. A lot of the webs were actually active webs, and there were these burrowing spiders that were using silk tunnels to go run around. It was just really scary. Anyway, so I managed to survive the local fauna and really did quite an amazing job of maintaining my physical, comfort, my physical comfort while doing that work, because I really only had about 18 inches of room underneath the house in terms of height. So I was very much on my shoulder or on my back or in modified pigeon posture. This is really, or John Usher-Sasana head to knee pose. It was something else, man. And I was jackhammering while doing this. So when I emerged relatively unscathed after the first day, and I got out from under the house, and I felt strong. I felt like, wow, I can't believe I just did that. I felt very vital and alive. And the next day we had to go back onto the house and do some more. So I went back onto the house and did another half day's worth of jackhammering. This time, this with, fine control, because we were chiseling space around the pipe so that we could do very specific work. It was crazy. That was the chiseling for the new pipe fitting phase, as opposed to the excavation phase. And then in the afternoon, we recut all the pipes, busted that piece out with a sledgehammer. It's cast iron pipe, and we put in new cast iron pipe and new junctions, and we were done by the end of the day. And I got out from under the house and I said, yes! Because we did work. It was really fun. It was cool. And I felt like I accomplished something. So, yeah, so that was that day, last week. And this week, we're back under the house and preparing to actually set the jacks and lift the house. And so we had to do work in the area where the water had accumulated the most, down in that corner. And there's essentially there's essentially an active cesspool right there. So we're working over an active cesspool, and what's happening is this organic material that's being eaten by gnat larvae. So there's a bed of gnat larvae squirming as we're trying to do construction work. It's unbelievable. You stick your heel in it by accident and there's worms crawling up your shoe. It's so gross. So Mark went and got a fan. And we turned blasts of air on them. And so they started to dry up, and they were all like wriggling up from the mud, convulsing in paroxysms of dehydration. So it was a good day. Worked all day into the house. Hung the beam. Sheared all the sides so that when the thing lifts, it will all go up at once. All day. Oh, man. So that's just one slice of my week. Oh, and I think I'm going to take a break for right now. Thanks for listening.